Yes, so all you have to do is first go to Play Store and search for DEET, DEET. Also, just in case if any one of you have any queries, just keep it till I finish this presentation. So post that I can address those queries. Yes. So this is DEET, Digital Employment Exchange of Telangana. As of now, it is available on Android, so all on Play Store, so all Android users can use it. I've, I've already downloaded it, so I'm gonna open the application. The first thing that you have to tell to all the students is to sign up as a job seeker. There are two sections over here. The first section is job seeker, which you are seeing towards your left, and the second section is of employer. Now, job seekers, if they already have an account, they can log in. If they do not have an account, they have to sign up. Like click on Go. And my email is also the application that I'm showing to you right now. This is for our internal usage. This is not the one that is available on the Play Store. It's the same replica, but the application that I'm using is for our internal purpose. But the same process applies to the application which you download. Say I'll add my location as Bodhan, or let me add my location as Hyderabad. City name I'll add Hyderabad. District name it would be Rangareddy. State Telangana. It is just type in. All you have to do is type in the information. Pin code 5000089. Mail. I have to add my password. At the ending, I have to tick whether am I a resident of Telangana state or not. After all these details are finished, I just have to go to the next screen. Now it's asking me to enter a valid phone number. Let me try this. So after you enter a phone number, you will get an OTP. Now there's the OTP I got. And yeah, so after a student fills all these details are very much required. These details are very much required for the student to start filling up their presentation. I'm sorry, start filling up their profile on DEET. Now, the first one comes educational qualifications, where the student has to select one from the list. So let me select BCom. Now, the college studying or passed out. If the user is from government degree college, the user has to click here, and in the college name, the user has to mention GDC. Then there'll come a list over here. Let's say I'm from GDC Bodhan. I will add GDC Bodhan. So there is GDC Bodhan listed over here. And the same pattern, but let's say there is a college called GDC Kukatpally. But if the user is entering it as Kukatpally, the college name will come. So this is how the entire list is present. Let me show you the list. So the student has to select the college from here. All the GDC college names are added to the list. So they'll find their college and they just have to select the college. I'm selecting GDC Coed 1/3. And if the student has any work experience, he or she can mention the work experience from here. And job type. Now, job type is what kind of job that a user or the student is looking for. Ideally, post their graduation or after finishing their college, they'll be looking out for a full-time job. But if they are a second year student or if they are a first year student, they can select internship or either part-time. So it's up to them. Let me choose all four. So if whatever job it is, I want to see all the jobs that are present on the platform. Next, post this, the user has to, or the student has to select the salary slab. So the starting salary range is 4 lakh or 6.6 lakh, and my highest salary range is 22.9 lakh. This is my salary expectation. So what happens when this filter has been enabled? It will only show the app will only show the job at this particular salary. So for now, what I'm doing, I'm adding the salary as 0 and the highest salary is 37.2 lakh. And after this, I'm gonna go to the next screen. Over here, the student has to
yes. Interrupt you. Actually,
yes,
your volume is actually going down.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah, so am I audible now?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am.
The volume is
okay, so
lower.
In the job. Okay.
Sometimes it's going even to a lower feeble level. Otherwise, you are audible.
Okay, just a minute. Let me fit this out.
And to other participants, if in case if you have any questions or doubts, you can leave it in the chat box right now. We have kept you all in mute because you know, some participants are not muting themselves, and it was causing a lot of disturbance. So any questions at this moment, you can please leave it in the chat box. Then what we will do is after the presentation, the DEET representatives will stay online. We will continue on the webinar until all your questions and queries are answered. Okay. There is another announcement. Our commissioner may join us anytime. I may have to interrupt you when he joins. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. So you may please continue.
Yes. Yes. So I'll try to maintain my voice. Yeah. So over this screen, after the sign up procedure is finished, what the user have to do is user have to choose a particular job category. Now, these are the job categories which are present on the platform. Now, these are the sections which the user have to choose in order to get jobs which are related to these categories. Now, what happens over DEET is the user or the student can select up to 5 job functions. Okay. Now let me select accounting, and I'll select advertising. I'll go down. I'll choose IT. I'll choose IT, and I'll also choose delivery. I'm interested in delivery jobs, so let's say I'm digital marketing or any other, let's say telesales. So these are the 5 job functions that I chose. Now, if I'm trying to choose another job function, it says maximum limit reached. So a student can only select 5 job functions, not more than 5, and he or she will be able to view all the jobs that are available from these job functions. So after this is chosen, the user can go to next screen. And from this screen, the user has to select skills. What all skills do they have? So ideally, the students can mention 2 types of skills. One, the skills which they get from college. 2, the skills which they build from themselves. For example, let's say if the user is a BBS student, if the student is a BBS student, they'll have experience in marketing. Let's say they'll have experience in sales. They'll have experience in management. And if he or she is an accounting student, accounting. If they are a developer or IT student, they'll have knowledge on Android and Android development. So this is how you got to choose skills. You type the skill and you'll find a list. From this, you can choose one skill. Or there are suggested skills if you scroll down. So these are all the suggested skills. From here, the user can choose any skills. I'm choosing team organization, problem solving, and networking, interpersonal skills, entrepreneurship, decision making. So these are all the skills that I have. These are all the skills that I have chosen from here. Yes, sir. So I'm getting a few queries over here. I'll keep all those queries, and in the once I finish this presentation, I'll explain you about all these. And also, this call is being recorded. So you'll have a recording of the same. Yes. So after the student chooses any skills, the student can go to the next screen. So from the next screen, he or she can upload their resume. Now, how do they upload their resume? The first section is upload resume. How do they upload their resume? Choose any doc files or docs files or PDF files. So let me see, there is an PDF file which I have ready of a resume. I've already uploaded this resume. It got uploaded. Now, if I click on view resume, I'll see my resume over here. It's loading. Just a minute. Let me put in another resume. Yes. So this is a resume that I've uploaded. Now, this is how a student can upload their resume. And then the student can upload their ID cards, upload the student certificate, which they have either 10th or inter or the graduation, and then summary. Now, this is a default summary which says looking for a job in accounting, advertising, digital marketing, IT, and telesales roles. Now, this is where the actual things comes up. This is what the recruiter sees when they see a student profile or when they see a job seeker profile. Over here, the student can edit and make sure, or if they want to write in any attractive summary, they can write some attractive summary. And after this, they can change the job function, they can change work experience. If they have any particular work experience, they can add experience over here. Now, let's say I've worked somewhere as a Android developer, and it is an internship. So I'll mention it as Android developer intern. I'll mention company as Storytech Private Limited. Location, I'll add Hyderabad. So start date and end date are still optional. So I'll just leave it like this and I'll add the details. So I've uploaded my experience levels, and in the same way, education also. So it shows that they are optional fields, but we do really suggest that if you tell your students to add all these fields while registering, it will increase their chances of getting shortlisted for a job, because recruiters will see all these fields, whether students have filled up these fields or not. So more the information about the job seeker, it pleases the recruiter to shortlist them. So here I'm adding education. I'll add my college as GDC, let's say Mariped, and my degree is, I'll add BCom. Field of study, let's say I'll add computers. Location Mariped. Start date and end date, still it's optional, so I'm not adding. But if the student is still studying, your third year students or your second year students, they can click on still studying, and they just have to click on the tick mark so that this experience will get added over here. So the recruiters will see these experiences. So after this is the last step. This is the last step of creating a profile. Once the profile is created, once all the fields are filled up, the user have to click on the tick mark on top right corner. Are you sure you want to update your profile? Yes. So once this is done, if there are any jobs available on this portal with the profile that the student has created, the jobs will come directly. Now, this is a tutorial. So there's a tutorial which every student will see at the first place. This will explain how do they apply for a job. So I'm clicking on start tutorial. Now, this is the tutorial job from Deet. This is how you view jobs on Deet. So it'll appear like cards. If you want to apply for a job, the student have to swipe right, as simple as that. Once the student swipes right, it means that the student applied for a job. But if the student doesn't like this job, the student have to swipe left. So once the student swipes left, it means that the job is passed, they don't like this job, and the next job will come, and the next job will come in. Just give me a second, let me connect to Wi-Fi here. Hello, am I audible? Can someone type in a yes if I'm audible, please?
Yes, Dharas, you are audible now.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So the first job that you are seeing on DEET is a tutorial job. So to see more of it, all you have to do is click on this card. It will come in a full screen. So this is a tutorial job, vacancies 10. It's posted 2 years ago. Now, why is it showing 2 years ago? Because the app which I'm using is for our internal testing. So that is why it is showing it almost 2 years ago, because this is our testing app. But whatever the students downloads from Play Store is the live app where the recruiters are present. So this job, it needs experience of 1 to 2 years, and it is present in Hyderabad. It's a full-time role, and the recruiter is ready to pay 5 lakh to 10 lakh per month. And this is posted by DEET support on 28th Feb 2019. So this is our internal application, as I told you. So next, you'll be able to see the skills that are needed for this job and the job description and time period. When it starts and when does it end? And a few details about the company, size of the company, and the recruiter name. So if I'm liking this job, I'll click on like, or I'll just swipe right if I want to apply for the job. And if I'm shortlisted, it shows like this. So I liked the job, I applied for a job. The recruiter already saw my application. They shortlisted me. Once they shortlist me, I'll get a notification like this. And once I click on view message, I will be able to text with the recruiter. Hi, hello. Okay. Now this is what happens with it. Now let me show you how to apply for real jobs. Okay. So let's say this is real, as in I'm giving you another example. This job is being posted by Workroot. The name of the position is Public Relations Associate. Vacancies are 10, and it's posted an year ago. If you are downloading the app from Play Store, the live app, you will see the companies, you'll see the jobs which are posted by companies over few weeks or over few months. Now all the details are mentioned over here. The recruiter name is Prajakta Khare, but the student won't be able to see the recruiter phone number. That is because the student didn't got shortlisted for this job yet. So if I want to apply for this job, I'm gonna swipe right. There is another job, I'm gonna swipe right. Infosys banking job, vacancies 10. I don't like this. I'll swipe left because I'm not interested in Infosys, or I'm not interested in a bank job. So the app is asking me whether I'm not interested. So I'll say pass. So the next telesales officer, I don't like this job. I'll swipe right. So this is how you apply for a job. So I'm going to stop the presentation for a quick minute, and I'm going to answer a few questions which I'm seeing from the top. So Imran Ali sir is asking, only students have to register or colleges also register? Sir, on the DEET app, it is for students. So you just have to tell your students that there is this application that is present, which is a job portal, and the students can register directly. So because they are mentioning their college name, then we'll get to know how many students have registered from how many students are registered from how many colleges. So as of now, this is how it is present. And if you have any queries, you can put it in the chat box. I'm unable to find queries in the chat box. What is the validity time for students from DEET? Sir, there's no particular validity as such. But what happens is, if your student is looking to apply for a job, let's say if they're looking for a job in the month of April, you can tell your students to register right now. They'll see all the jobs and each and everything on the portal, but when they are ready to apply for a job, then they can apply for a job. Then they can get in touch with recruiters from the application. But for now, you can ask all your students to register on the job, register on the portal. How many students registered from our college? So this particular data, I really do not have in my hand right now, so I cannot tell you. Maybe in the next reports or something, if at all we were giving or we were asked, maybe at that time we can look at it, but I really do not have the data in my hand right now. Is the website available to register from system also? Yes, sir, the website is also available, but for students or for job seekers, we really suggest them to download, we really suggest them to use the mobile application. So mobile application is the best one for the students as of now. But mostly recruiters use it. Mostly recruiters use the website. Just a minute, let me log into it again. Yes, sir. So over here, there is this job, TWS Technologies of Software Developer. Vacancies are 42. Now, I really do like this job. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swipe right, or I'll click on like. So once I swipe right, my profile is already shortlisted by the recruiter and I'm ready to start a conversation. So it's a job of a software developer at TWS Technologies. So if your students are applying for jobs like this, and if they get shortlisted by the recruiter, if they get shortlisted by the recruiter, you can tell them to send a message to the recruiter immediately. So it can be like, hello. Thank you for shortlisting. Then the recruiter replies, then the student can ask them when the interview will happen and everything. Now, on the left side bar, you see 3 lines. This is where you see all the sections. The first section is jobs. Over here, the student can apply for a job or search for jobs majorly. If they like a job or if they want to apply for a job, they can swipe right. Or if they don't want to apply for a job, this particular job, they can swipe left. Also, on the top right corner, you'll find these another 3 lines, which are preferences. Over here, location, if you see location and if you click on it, you'll find 3 options. So this entire screen is about your student can search for jobs based on a location. So let's say I'm present in Hyderabad as of now. So if I click on nearby, I'll find all the jobs which are nearby. So this blue circle which you're seeing, all the jobs which are inside this blue circle, which are the location of the jobs which are inside this blue circle, I'll see them in the job section. Or if I choose other, I can search for a particular location. Now, let's say I want to choose a location, Bodhan. And if I select this, I'll be able to view jobs. If there are any jobs in Bodhan, I'll be able to view those jobs over here. But always remember, on DEET, students won't be able to view all the jobs. Students will be able to view jobs which are related to their profile only. So I'm changing the location to all and I'm selecting this. So whatever jobs that are present on the portal, which are related to your student's profile, which are matched through student's profile, only those jobs will be shown to them. That is what happens in the job section. Now, someone asked in the chat whether they can edit their profile. Yes. On the edit profile section and also in the account section, the entire profile can be edited, including the address, including email ID and each and everything. And the current status, if your student is looking for a job right now, immediately, then your student can mention looking for jobs. Because if your student is mentioning not looking for jobs, then the student profile won't be sent to any recruiters. No recruiters will be able to see the student profile. It means that they are idle for a while, but they want to apply for a job later on. Or if the student is looking for a job, then he or she can choose looking for a job, then click on take. And the third section is edit profile section. So vacancies in the, edit profile section. You can mention the college name, private college name over here, street address. So as of now, I'm going to mention it as Government Degree College, Nizamabad. And I can upload my resume, upload ID cards. I've already uploaded one resume. If I want to upload another resume, I can still upload it. So the new resume will be stored and the old resume will be discarded. But you can only upload one resume, one ID card. But certificates, you can upload as many as possible, depending upon the fields that are present over here. This is edit profile section and activity section. Now here comes the major part. Now the students applied for a job. If they want to edit their profile, they can edit their profile. But where do they see the jobs that the student applied? This is the screen where the students will have a look at it. They'll see applied are the jobs. Applied are the jobs. Okay, I just got a notification. You have a new message from Radha. So this is a job which I got shortlisted for. I texted the recruiter a while ago. So I just got a message from the recruiter. So recruiter is asking me, let's schedule an interview quickly. So I'll say, yes, sir. I'm available from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Please schedule an interview. So this is how your students can ask the recruiters to schedule an interview. Now, coming back to the regular process, in the activity section, applied section is where your students will be able to view all the jobs that they applied to. But in the conversation section, they'll be able to view the jobs that they got shortlisted to. So TWS Technologies is a job which I got shortlisted for. I can directly message the recruiters over here. But in the top right corner, there is view job option. You can have a look at the job again. And if you come down, you'll find the phone number of the recruiter. You'll find the email ID and the phone number of recruiter. This is only available because the student, I got shortlisted for this job. But the jobs in the applied section, these are the jobs which I applied, but I didn't get shortlisted for. So even if I come down, I'll only see the name of the recruiter, but not the details. Now going ahead, interview section is where I'll have an interview section is where the interviews are being scheduled. So a student will get a notification about interviews that are being scheduled. Now this interview is from TWS Technologies, from the recruiter I just texted right now. So these are all the job details. Over here, I have to confirm whether I'm attending the interview or not. So I want to go for an interview. I'll click on confirm. Then the recruiter will get a notification saying that the student or the job seeker is coming. So I'll come back to activity in the conversations. I've scheduled an interview with your suitable timing. All the best. So I'll just say, thank you, sir. Looking forward for the same. So this is of the texting happens over here. And just a minute. So one more field that I have to show you is about notifications. It's called broadcast. You'll find it in the left sidebar. It's broadcast. So there's an amazing feature that is present in the DEET portal. As of now, in the announcement section, we'll send all the details about government job alerts and private company notifications, any job notifications, if they are there, or job availabilities that are there, we are sending it in the announcement section. So if you downloaded the DEET app from the Play Store, I do really suggest you to download the DEET app after this presentation. If you're not using your mobile, then you can download it right now. But I really suggest you go through the DEET app so that you'll have a view at it. One more thing on this, and in this announcement section, every day we'll send few set of notifications which we have received either from government entities or from private entities, and we send that information in the announcement section. Your students can view all these alerts. A notification comes in and your student can view all these alerts. Or if you have a college group or something, a TP or a placement officer or someone can take up this job and have a view at the announcement section, take a screenshot of that job alert which was sent, and can send it to the students group if there are any groups, because we are sending a lot of government notifications also. And the next one is polls, where we send few polls. The first one is about, are you interested in digital marketing course? So I'm a student, I'm interested in digital marketing course. I'll click on yes, I am. So why is this present is because whenever there is any private company which is doing a offline job fair, or if there are any campus interviews happening, we'll send polls like this saying, hey, a job interview is or offline job fair is happening at a Government Degree College, Kukatpally. Are you interested to attend? So we'll take the poll of students and plan these events accordingly, if at all we were planning for these in the coming days. So that is how we use polls. Now, the last but one is about settings, which is self-explanatory. And the last section is about credit report. We have recently partnered with Equifax, and from this, a student can get a credit report. Most of you are aware of what credit reports is. So it is not, a lot of students are not aware of the same. So if the student wants to get a credit report of them, then he can use this feature, click on get report, and apply or fill the details in all these particular fields. Fill the details of all these particular fields. It's loading. Give me a minute. Okay, I see my internet is not great. So let me show this to you again. But for now, what I can tell you is once you click on get report, you'll get a field over here. It is connected with a portal where a student fills all the details, and after the details are filled, the student will be able to see their credit report. Now, this is entirely about DEET. Before closing the presentation, there is one thing that I can tell you, that as of now, there are a lot of companies that we are in touch with. There are a lot of jobs that our partnered recruiters are posted. They are looking out for applicants. And in the coming days ahead, we are also gonna get in touch with a lot of companies, and we'll make sure that we'll get more jobs, especially for government degree college students. And we really want your students to be in a pace ahead with the private institutions also. Over the last couple of months and last couple of years, we were in touch with a lot of government degree colleges. We ideally understood in a bit what kind of jobs that your students need, and we are trying in that process. We are working hard in that process to get those kind of jobs in particular. So if you'll get all the point of contact details, we will be in very much touch with you. The only help that we need is you making sure that all